Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday, 2/10/2022. Looks like the market is kind of gnawing on those CPI numbers here. So, pretty simple chart here. I just added a trend line right in here. The world's not going to come to an end till the world's not going to come to an end. So let's just see what today does. I don't believe the market is going to get ugly unless we start getting down through this area right in here. And on the flip side, I don't think the market is going to get good, if you're a bull, that is, until it gets through that 458 area. So we could see some pretty sloppy trading right in here. I don't think it's wise to predict, is the world coming to an end? Is trading are we gonna blow the market up here? Something gonna happen? It could, it absolutely could, but we don't know that, and predicting that can be extremely costly. Just like predicting that we're gonna go up can be extremely costly. Candlestick signals, I think, are top-notch, and typically what we wait for in a candlestick signal is a signal. So I'm just gonna, let's say, a bullish signal here. This would be maybe a bearish signal right here. We wait for those signals, and then we trade based on those signals, the follow through, what direction. So what we want to look at, if we take a look at this signal so far, take a look at what is today? Thursday, right? There's Wednesday and there's Tuesday. Look at that combination right there. Let's take a look at the 2-day chart. You can look at what we've done. We've put in a pair of dojis and we've gapped up and we're holding in here. This is a signal right in here. And until that signal is broken, I'll stay with that signal. However, we do need to see, follow through to get, to go forward. And then we need to see a push to the downside to go down. So just watch the price action. Candlesticks, price action, same thing. It tells you a lot. Just be patient and allow it to tell you, whisper to you in your little ear on what it's doing, and then make sure that you're listening. Just listen to what price action and the candlesticks are doing. Tells a great story, and be patient. Okay, so we've talked about quite a bit. This gray area right here is a very dangerous try this again. It's a very dangerous area to be trading. While yesterday was absolutely magnificent for the bulls. Anybody that was in positions and had the right stocks, I think that's important too. We just did absolutely fabulous yesterday. So far, this just looks like a little bit of rest to me until we break down. I cannot predict that we're going to just die up here. So, but I will say that gray area, be very careful until we find direction one way or another. CHD, I like CHD. It is down a little bit this morning, but it doesn't change the overall chart here. We have a belt hold that turned into a massive bullish engulf. Pretty clear that we have some sellers hanging out up here, pushing the chart down. What I'm going to wait for is buyers to step in, and then I wait for that signal here, and I don't know where that's going to be. I can't predict that. Let's just assume. Let's assume something like that. Just throw something out there and guess. Then what we'll do based on that is trade on follow through. Just like this big old candle here, we want to trade on follow through. The trade might not be down here. For some folks it may be. But generally speaking, this is not the trade. The trade is on that breakout of that big candle. Let price just sort of float around, do what it wants to do, bring in buyers, kick out sellers, things like that. It may take a few days, but then we'll watch for that one. SPLK. SPLK is coming off the bottom here. Pretty nice rounded bottom overall. Well, rounded bottom here, and then I guess it lost that right in here. Rallied up and pulled back and rallied up again. I can see a inverted head and shoulders in there. Ideally, we need to get that breakout. That might be the clue to start buying. I'm looking at 136, 162 as possible targets. And then in this area right here, we certainly could see a little right in through here, or even right here at this top, where price runs into a little bit of arguing with some of the sellers. So just watch that. And as we know, assuming price moves up, and we get continuation, price will always pull back. This is something, take that to the bank. Price always moves back. And you have to just learn how to handle that and deal with it. And that goes a lot to the style of trading that one does. Plug might be setting up quite nice. Here we have a morning star signal. Big pop to the upside. We're just simply moving sideways. I can see where plug could be a buy in this area. Plug could be a buy on a breakout. Targets 26, 29, 32. There's a lot of charts right now that are down like this. There we go. A lot of charts that are down like this and that are starting to turn. Remember, when they turn, it just doesn't it just doesn't get bullish. I mean, you're gonna see those up moves, down moves, up moves, down moves. That's how a trend is created. XLE. So there's an awful lot of energy charts out there that looking pretty good, and there's a lot of questions. You know, what's going to happen one way or another here. One way to play energy stocks is, you know, rather than trying to pick one energy stock, just kind of take a look at XLE here. That could be a nice little ETF trade. You see we've got a very nice trend in here. Trendicators are working. We've got a very nice 3/8 trap. The risk is pretty darn low. You know, everybody might put their stop in a little different area. I'm kind of thinking maybe something around 76.80. So anything above 76.80, I have to be bullish on this chart, especially if we start to break out of the top of the trap. 72, 76 up here as possible target areas. Apple, it's always a good idea to keep your eye on Apple. Apple's a big player and can really make a difference in the market. Right now, it's a 3/8 trap. Pulled back here a little bit today because of the whole CPI number and everything kind of just getting quiet, kind of somber in here right now. I look at this, and seems to me that if we just use those candles right there, it makes some pretty good sense over here. You know, if somebody wanted to come down a little bit, that makes sense. You know, as far as support goes, I don't think I ever want to buy Apple and hold it. I'm a swing trader, so I don't think I ever want to own Apple and hold it all the way down there. I would prefer to keep Apple tucked in a little tight. Just being a swing trader type of trader I am. So anything below those lows, I would be very concerned, even going short on Apple. As long as Apple stays up there, it's just setting up to move higher, in my opinion. Z-Lab. Look at Z-Lab. Beautiful, beautiful chart. Here's that downtrend. And again, there are a lot of charts that are beat down that are trying to turn. Now, whether or not they can turn and be, you know, let's see, get back up to, here, let's do it on the weekly. Whether or not they can turn and get back up here to 189, I'm not so worried about that. I'm not so worried at all. What I'm worried about is just making money from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. Swing trade. And these when they start out like these are just relief rallies is all they are. Make no mistake, you have a downtrend, and that downtrend has not been broken yet. So treat these as relief rallies, but a goodle of money can be made on them. Absolute goodle of money. With follow through, this is the candlestick that got us excited about the chart today. The overall chart is extremely nice. I can see where it would be on somebody's watch list. That whole low to a high, nice little easy pullback, pair of dojis in here. Beautiful bullish candle. Well, that's the spark. That's what gets us interested. So if we do this, let's just say we get a trade and enter somewhere in here. That's 50% up to 84, which even if it doesn't go to 84, I think most people would be very tickled at 61 and up here at 73 here. Beautiful chart. NTCO is another one. Beautiful downtrend. And I say beautiful because it's beautiful because of what it's doing right here. That makes the downtrend absolutely beautiful. So here we go from a low to a high to a higher low. We didn't make it. We came back and tested pretty good down here. And now we're moving up. Again, we've got yesterday's candle, the previous day's candle. I would have to say anything below 864. I don't think I would like that. Below that area right in here. Anything in this area would be, I would consider bullish. Whether or not it's a entry or not, that is yet to be seen. Because what I'm going to need to see is bullish activity, not just a pullback and not just an inside day. So here's 57% up into here. If you just got half that, that would be smoking hot, smoking hot. So, hey, good morning, Paula, Dan, Ron, Tom, Joe, Mela, JB. Glad to have you guys here. That's all the names I can see, so I'm not trying to leave anyone out. Want to say thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. It looks like we're still sort of fighting here pre-market a little bit. Going to be a crazy day. Going to be a crazy day. The market is going to pull some money from some hands, and trading could be a bit dangerous. So just remember that. All right, you guys take care. We'll see you back here about the time the market opens up. All righty, take care.